is now Saturday. We don't actually have dance class on a Saturday as well as rugby anymore, because Alex, I do it all the time, don't I? I always call him the wrong name like my grandma. Zach now plays for a different team, so we can't go dance class anymore. So that's why Harper goes during the week now. She goes to street dance, and it's so cute, it's unbelievable. So right now, what I'm going to do, I still have my teeth, look. Not like they're going to fall out, but I'm just saying. I am right now organising shopping to collect from tomorrow. No FIFA. Liverpool's on telly. So right now I am in the middle of doing my shopping for tomorrow. If you don't know, I do the Asda and take advantage of the Asda click and collect. I can't get on with deliveries, so I go and collect it. It's probably just part of me where I need to be like in control and know what I'm doing, because I don't like the delivery bit. I don't like giving them 2 hours or whatever, or an hour, and saying they'll be here at any point. And it's madness in here, like with the dogs and the kids, and yeah. So I don't do that. I do the click and collect, and I go collect it when I'm in a position to do so. I just give them a 2-hour window and go and collect again when I can. I am just doing my shopping list though right now, and I am going through the freezer to see it. It goes like, not every week do I do this. It goes in fits and starts. Sometimes I'll be really motivated and really into starting out the whole week and planning the whole week. Like I have this on here for the whole week. That's about 3 weeks old. But it's, yeah, that's how I am. 1 week I'll be like on it, like a cab on it. The next I'll just be like, oh, catcast. So today is one of them days that I am taking advantage of, and I am right now just going through the freezer. Oh look, who does that? We just freeze all our little like sausage rolls, little chicken bites and stuff that we get from Asda, so I can pop one of them in Harper's packed lunch every day. Yeah, I'm just gonna see what we've got now and what I can make for a meal. Like during the next week, we've got loads of these sandwiches, so I'll probably end up having just chicken sandwiches, those with bread rolls rather. So chicken sandwiches on the list. More bread. I had some leftover cottage pie last night, so that's in there. I overbought carrots last week, so I cooked my carrots last night. They're also in there. I do seem quite organised and stuff, but we do eat out far too often. Oh look, the bugger's beeping now. Okay, it's fine. What else have we got? Alex has some wraps. I suppose he could have some wraps. Some more wraps there. 2 bags of wraps. Some burger buns. You've got 3 burger buns and loads of burgers, because I went a bit crazy on burgers when I saw them in the reduced aisle in Asda and Sainsbury's. So we might have burgers too. I don't need to get any bread rolls because I have a ton there. It's like, what's in my freezer, this, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll pop them back. So on the list for now is, what did I say? Chicken sandwiches and burgers, probably. But which days, I don't know, because what I tend to do is write what Zach has for his school dinner underneath, and I try to like mix and match what we have during the week. And if we're going somewhere, like Zach has rugby on Tuesday nights now, rugby training. Harper has a dance class on a Thursday, so I have to write down what there is, what meals I'm going to be making, and what night it's actually practical to make them meals, if that makes sense, because you know, time just like crazy. I last week went to Morrison's and divided up. Yeah, I was gonna say devised.
Every Tuesday night, like when we play Mark,
yeah,
we have some like spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, we do, don't we? We have pasta. So yeah, as I was saying, I divided up all these minces. I bought a ton of mince and divided them all up into separate bags. Because I say divided, just halved them. I have no idea what that is at all. There's a reduced thing, a steak slice, 99p. That needs to go in my reduced drawer. Yes, I have a reduced drawer, people. Look. There's my reduced drawer. That's reduced. They were reduced. They're not reduced. There's all my burgers. There's some pork shoulder joint in there that was reduced. Some more mozzarella sticks. And yeah. How awesome is that? Stop beeping at me. So yeah, what else have we got in here? This is the meat drawer. Chilies, chopped chilies. Because we always buy chilies and always end up binning them because we only like use it maybe for 1 meal a week. So I decided to chop them all up and just freeze them so we can get them out of there as and when we need them. But yeah, this is my meat drawer, even though there's chips in there. That shouldn't be in there. We have chicken nuggets, all bagged up because they were fresh chicken nuggets. Sausages, all bagged up in separate flavours and quantities, because have you ever tried freezing fresh sausages when they just all get stuck together and you can't get them apart when you really want to cook them? What else have we got in here? Some other meat. Katsu meat or something, don't know, is that curry? And these are Alex's. This is just, as I say, a meat drawer. Alex buys massive chicken breast trays from the local butchers, and he banks every single one up individually. So literally that is just a whole meat drawer full of like freezer bags and everything divided up. Sounds quite good, doesn't it? But actually doing something with them and having the time to do something with it, I really need to do like a full batch cooking. That was why, like mass cooking, I mean, that was why I went for this massive freezer with I had all intentions of doing that. It's just hard, isn't it? It's just hard. This is pretty much the junk drawer, I think, although there are some cauliflower and peas in there, so maybe that is not entirely true. We have our frozen onions. We are guilty of having frozen onions, which there is absolutely nothing wrong with, because again, it saves you chopping them, it saves you crying, it saves you buying fresh and having to bin them when you don't use them. Frozen, buy frozen. So I've got frozen red onions and frozen normal onions somewhere in here as well. Now Alex doesn't really like these, but I tend to cook. No, Alex loves, in fact, let me start that one again. Alex absolutely loves potato wedges done in the oven, like from scratch, with salt, pepper, maybe some paprika or something on it. Just literally cut up, oil all over them, on some baking paper, stuck in the oven for half an hour. He absolutely, excuse me, he absolutely loves them. So I had all intentions, because we don't always have potatoes in, like I think I have got some potatoes in, but they're pretty much out of date now because I'm going shopping tomorrow. So I had all intentions of cutting them up prior to cooking them and then freezing them. But Alex says they don't taste as nice. I don't know, but I've done it anyway. So that's one thing that we can't freeze, and that he doesn't prefer to eat fresh, or as fresh as he possibly can. But that's another option, an easy option. That is, they're just like little scallop things, I think. No, the potatoes, but they're like cut into little, I think they're mini potatoes actually, like baby potatoes all cut up. So that's another idea. What else have we got to share with you? That is a junk drawer. There's my frozen onions. Frozen leek as well. Again, something else that, I'm sure it's leek, something else that we buy and we don't necessarily always use, but I always like to keep in. Window cleaner. And I just chopped it all up one weekend and froze them. Do you freeze your bread? My mum used to freeze bread, and she used to freeze milk as well. I don't go as far as freezing milk because it doesn't last 5 minutes in our house, but we do freeze bread. So we've got a loaf of bread in the bottom of there, just in case bread really. Alex doesn't like it when it's frozen, when it's been frozen. You've seen my reduced drawer. Also in there is sausages, but yeah, that's my little drawer. And at the bottom is nothing but ice cubes. Mini ice cubes, I will add. Minnie and Mickey ice cubes. That is like a tour of my fridge, really. It's very random, but now I have an idea of what to do and what we already have in. I mean, you can probably keep a record of it throughout the week, but when there's like 2 of you in at different times and you don't really, you know, one of you doing tea one night, one of you doing tea the other, it's difficult to keep on top of it. So I do like to do that before I'm doing my shopping, which is what I'm going to go do now. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that's given you a little bit of an insight on what's in my freezer and how we meal plan and etc, etc. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and we shall see you again tomorrow. Feel free to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Bye.